Hi, it's Katrin with Blend Precisely. And I'm gonna check my audio and it's working. Mic in, speaker out. And then we're just going to give it a few more seconds before I get started. Welcome. It's Wednesday, February 8th. And today, let me just double check quickly what's going on here. Okay. I just rebooted my computer because I had like a million tabs open. So typical. And every time I have a million tabs open over several windows, I at one point get stuck. So I'm just hoping that I'm not the only one working in these crazy manners. But it's literally when I'm working on several things, I've got windows open and the whole tab line is like full of tabs. And then I open up a new window, and that one is going to be filled up with tabs, and a new window, and more tabs. And at one point, the computer slows down incredibly. So that's the time when I have to restart my computer. But then, obviously, I have to do a few things to make sure everything runs smoothly. So if you can hear me, let me quickly know. That would be lovely. I'm going to share with you today two things. You might have heard already about the AromaConnect.net platform, and also we brought out a new free dilution calculator to make the life easier for people that are not quite at the pro level, but they want to double check their dilution ratio. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to make sure also that we show up on everything else. A friend of mine was just asking what the lavender farm was called here in New Hampshire we went to. And you know what it was called? Pumpkin Blossom Farm. And we asked the owner when we visited them last year, is like, why would you call a lavender farm a pumpkin blossom farm? And the reality is that they bought the pumpkin blossom farm from pumpkins from the pumpkin times and converted it into a lavender farm, but they kept the name because the ratings and the reviews were really, really good. So if you want to go to the pumpkin blossom farm, they actually sell everything lavender related. So it was a really neat experience, and they have a really beautiful barn as well. So if you're in New Hampshire the next time, I can only suggest go to the pumpkin blossom farm to pick some lavender. All right, so let's get started. And just quickly, a little bit of a background in terms of the AromaConnect.net platform. So as you know, we have Blend Precisely, we have our academy.blendprecisely.io, which helps aromatherapists with their businesses. We have free resources. We have the membership for $9 a month that works with aromatherapists to get their businesses up and going. But we do have a lot of free resources, and AromaConnect.net is another free version. That one is definitely been a high level free version because there was a lot of work putting this together and preparing for it, because it has an interactive map. That means if you're, for example, somewhere in San Francisco and you say, where's the nearest aromatherapist? It will actually show you, as long as we have aromatherapists in there that are part of the San Francisco area or California area, it will show you the next aromatherapist. So next to the free resources we have on our academy.blendprecisely.io website, we now created this AromaConnect.net platform to actually help aromatherapists to get the word out for their businesses. And sometimes people ask me, like, why are you doing all of this? And the reason really is that I have been going through training, and I know how hard it can be to start out a new business and how little help there is often available. Unless you have your husband, your friend, or your father believing in you, um, and pouring all their love and all of their like best wishes into your business, you're pretty much on your own. And that's why I created the Aromatherapist in Business community, That's why I created the free resources, and that's why we also now created the aromaconnect.net platform to help aromatherapists to actually get their word out. The way I make money is through literally doing the Blend Precisely app and also the membership app, and both of them are low investments. But still, my heart is always around helping each other out, especially because it is the aromatherapy industry. And I feel like we all need to be somehow out there. Now, there's a lot of wrong information going around. If I often go to the internet to just actually do a lot of research on recipes, formulations, however you want to call them. And we often, and I think everybody who's gone through an aromatherapy training, a proper aromatherapy training, knows exactly what I'm talking about. There's a lot of wrong information out there. And it would be so much easier if everybody would either take a consultation with an aromatherapist to just learn the basics, 101 basics, or to even take a course, like a mini course with an aromatherapist or something. But the reality is you can save a lot of oils, talking about sustainability. You can save a lot of pain and harm, and you can also create much better results if you were to work with an aromatherapist. Now, yes, you can go out and buy all these oils that are available, and they are good quality oils. We don't talk about names or anything else, but the true results come through knowing what you're doing. And a lot of people do not like to take the short path. I'm not sure why. I am a big believer in, if I want to learn something, I go to the next person that knows more than I do. I learn from them, and then I can use it. In this case, the essential oils safely. There's much more existing right now too. There are so many beautiful aromatherapists existing you can learn from, and it's just a simple way right now to go to aromaconnect.net, and I'm going to show you right now what to do and find an aromatherapist. And on top of it, once you have found an aromatherapist, by all means contact them, right? So contact the aromatherapist and see what they offer for you. Maybe they can give you like a one-on-one consultation to get you up and going for the first time with essential oils, or they have a workshop, or they have maybe in-person workshops and courses and all of this. Everybody who doesn't know anything about essential oils, just go and get somewhere a tutorial, not somewhere, go to an aromatherapist, get a tutorial, learn your stuff, and then use it with your family. And that's why we created the aromaconnect.net. There's no money for us in there. There is just simple the wish of aromatherapists being seen and acknowledged, and essential oil enthusiasts can actually go and find aromatherapists that have been trained and certified for hundreds of hours and can give you the short path. So stop abusing essential oils, basically. Learn from the best, and then just go and use them safely. Now, let me show you the app. I feel really under the weather today, but I think we're all gonna get there. So, okay, can you? Not yet. Oh, now I know what that is. Okay, I added to the stream. Now you should be able to see the blah, 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 blah. And here we go. So go to aromaconnect.net, and there you will find already right here aromatherapist near you. And probably most of the people are like, yeah, of course, Katrin, you're right up on top. But that's not how this app works. The app only shows you the closest aromatherapist near you. And that happens to be me because I live here. But the next one is actually Leah Jacobson. She's 40 miles away from me. And then the next one is Lucas Anderson. He is all about men's health and so on. So he's 352 miles away from me. And I've got Angie and Jennifer and Janelle. And all of these beautiful people, if you go actually down here, you can say click for all aromatherapists here. And then all aromatherapists will show up. But you can also use the upper left button here and go and search for specific aromatherapists. And you have all the categories here aromatherapists are actually working in. And for the ones that don't know really what an aromatherapist does, go and check them out. They not, I mean, that's so beyond just like I know a little bit about lavender and lemon and peppermint. It's like it goes way, way deeper. A lot of the aromatherapists actually have a double training. They are either maybe herbalists and aromatherapists or yoga trainers and aromatherapists, massage therapists and aromatherapists. And then a lot of them work with anxiety, depression, grief. I mean, you will find animals, allergies, men's health, Lucas, um, pregnancy and postpartum. Like everybody is somewhere, especially or specialty training in one direction or another one. But if you would then go into anxiety and depression, for example, or allergies, they will come up on a map, but then also on the left-hand side here. And everybody who does anxiety and depression, and you can see it up here in the link, grief still, they will come up. And then you can go into a specific person. For example, we have Julia over here in Berlin. And then we have, let's see, we have a few more people. Of course, Canada, United States. So it's still phase one. We are adding aromatherapists every single day right now. And then you can see, is anybody close to me, or can I actually contact the aromatherapist and maybe then set up an appointment? And you can see down here, you can go to their websites actually, and then see exactly what they are doing. Schedule a class, aromatherapy. I can't tell you how important it is to find someone who can teach you faster and more diligently in the field of aromatherapy than somebody who has been doing it for a really long time. And they will give you the short path on how to be successful with aromatherapists, with aromatherapy and essential oils. So you can see their education level here. You can see where they studied. You can see the language they speak, their Instagram account. So you can connect through them, their phone number, send an email if you have any questions. And she does also workshops online, massage therapy and aromatherapy, anxiety, depression, grief, pregnancy, postpartum, natural skincare, research and science, safety of essential oils, and the list goes on. And then you can go back and, of course, look at all of the aromatherapists as well. If you're not sure what you're looking for, we've got New Zealand covered. We've got people sitting, let's see, all over the world here. So mainly right now, the United States, because that's where we started out. But yeah, go and check them out and see what you find. Yeah, we have United Arab Emirates, Dubai, and that's Carly. And she does hypnotherapy, for example, together with aromatherapy. So really beautiful people. Jackie has an online community. She has a free group there, and she can give you all kinds of details. So that is our aromatherapist. And later on, there will be like a members area that we can start actually chatting with the aromatherapist itself right on the platform. For that, I still need to contact the aromatherapists if they would like to be part of that, so that there's a chat service available. Events that's coming up too. Right now, they are not in here, but basically it will show you events around you that are all around essential oils. So you will have a lot of possibilities. Now there is now the new Essential Oil Dilution Calculator here as well. And that is the very simplified version of Blend Precisely. And this one gives you the main categories of carrier oils, essential oils, and butters and waxes. And Seth pulled this one together. It's been on the roadmap for a really long time. We built this big Blend Precisely platform, but and that is for mostly B2B customers, meaning aromatherapists, herbalists, or natural skincare formulators. But there was not really a version of Blend Precisely just for the sake of checking your dilution ratio. But also what we give away here is let's go to essential oils, for example. And then you can put in lavender or lemon. Let's just take lemon. Hang on, I want bergamot today. Bergamot. And you can create your own blend then. And let's add lavender. And then you can see that here you can still choose your unit. In this case, let's take, I don't know why I chose Babasu right now, but that's what it is, 30 milliliters. And then you can see, okay, the dilution ratio is right now 0.24%. But then if you add, of course, more drops, the dilution ratio will change to 1.2%. So this essential oil, that's completely free, and that is for anybody who wants to double check their formulation or recipes, to just see if they are in the what kind of dilution ratio they have. And then also it will still show them the suggested topical max, for example, 0.4%. But everything, of course, is stripped away what normally the pro version would have. And if anybody's interested, they can go to the pro version. But this one here is like basically a gift to the world to just make sure they don't have like crazy dilution ratios of 10, 20, 30%, what we often see on the internet. If you go and research blends, it's incredible what you find there. So you can send people here to just double check the price. None of this will show up, but everything around dilution ratio and all of the different oils and carrier oils will show up. And it's really nice to just go through what is actually existing just alone in carrier oils and get educated around that. The same with essential oils and absolutes and CO2s you will find in here. And they're like, I think over 365 or 380 essential oils here. So you definitely can use this one on aromaconnect.net, Essential Oil Dilution Calculator. And then you can also check out everybody who is basically part of our essential oil directory. So I just posted the link to the dilution calculator, and then in general, you can just go then over to aromaconnect.net and you will find the aromatherapists. So that being said, I just want to get feedback on anything we do. So if you feel inclined and you have suggestions for anything, let us know. If you find mistakes, let us know too. Message us. And if you find mistakes and so far just for the individual profiles. So if you go on there as an aromatherapist who has been entered into the system and you see maybe that something is missing or so, let us know. This is phase 1. Still phase 2 is that it's going to be a downloadable app and it will be in the app stores. But before we go there, we want to add, we have over 400 recipes currently. We entered throughout the last years with all the errors and trials and everything else we did. So we are going to publish a few recipes so people can actually start looking at recipes. And let me just, no, they're not live yet. So we're working on that. But other than this, go and look around, see what aromatherapists do. See what other aromatherapists do. If you're an aromatherapist, go and check out their websites and learn from each other. It's such a beautiful industry to be in and such a generous one too in terms of feedback and everything else. So if you're not part of our Aromatherapists in Business group, come over to Facebook, Aromatherapists in Business, or at Instagram. You can find us there with Blend Precisely, what you see down here in the left corner, or Aromatherapists in Business as well. So that's it. That's it from us today. And please spread the word about the dilution calculator, because I think it will help also to not only have people be more aware of what they're blending, but it will also, if you're an aromatherapist, most likely showcase you in a beautiful light as well. That's it. So I'm going to go back to bed and rest and get my sore throat rid of. And I hope you all have a fantastic, beautiful rest of your week. And I will talk to you next week. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.